Alright, let's get real for a sec. What's a high value woman? It's not just about being perfect or polished all the time. A high value woman, she's got class, she's clean, she's courageous. She knows how to own her femininity without sacrificing her strength. And let me tell you, it's not about picking some boring cookie cutter hobbies either. We're talking real, practical, high value hobbies that make you feel alive and empowered. Things that not only help you tap into your feminine energy, but also make you feel like the absolute queen you are. I want you to feel strong, graceful, and hell yeah, a little bit dangerous. So if you're tired of the usual pick up a book or go for a jog advice, don't worry, this isn't that. I'm about to break down hobbies that actually add value to your life. No bullshit, no filler. Just real ways to step into your feminine power and live your best damn life. Ready? Let's get into it. First up, sculpting or pottery. Now I know what you're thinking. Sculpting? Isn't that a bit artsy? And yeah, it is. But here's the thing. It's also super grounding. There's something about molding clay, using your hands to create something from nothing. It's messy, but in the best way. Plus, having a finished piece that you made, that's a damn good feeling. It's all about tapping into your creative energy and letting yourself get lost in the process. Now, for something a bit more adventurous, horseback riding. Girl, let me tell you, there is no feeling like riding a horse. It's classy, it's strong, and it's so freeing. There's a sense of control, but also a connection with nature that's just unmatched. Plus, it teaches you patience and how to be in sync with something powerful. And let's be real, what's more high value than mastering the art of horseback riding? But if you want a hobby that also brings in cash, stay tuned. On to the next one, wine tasting. Now, we're not just talking about getting tipsy on cheap rosé here. This is about understanding the depth of wine. Imagine being the woman at the dinner party who knows her Merlots from her Pinot Noirs. It's sophisticated, it's elegant, and it adds a whole new layer to your persona. You could even take a sommelier course if you're feeling extra ambitious. And the best part? You get to enjoy wine while learning. That's a win-win in my book. And if you're ready for something with a little more edge, try archery. Yep, you heard me. Archery is all about precision, patience, and honestly, looking like a badass. There's something about holding a bow, focusing on the target, and hitting that bullseye that feels empowering. Plus, it's not just physical, it's mental. You'll feel your focus and discipline improve, and honestly, it's just fun. Not to mention, it's a killer way to stay fit without the same boring workout routine. Another unique hobby is gardening with medicinal herbs. Before you think, gardening? Really? Hear me out. This isn't your grandma's flower bed. Growing your own herbs, especially the ones that have healing properties, is a way to connect with the earth while doing something practical. You'll learn about the benefits of each herb, and before you know it, you'll have your own little apothecary at home. It's nurturing, it's peaceful, and you're literally cultivating your own health. Plus, what's more high value than being the woman who can whip up a natural remedy from her garden? But before I dive into more hobbies, go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you can elevate your femininity and make your high value lifestyle a reality. Now, let's talk about self-defense classes. I can't stress this one enough. Whether it's kickboxing, Krav Maga, or any other form of martial arts, knowing how to protect yourself is the ultimate form of empowerment. There's nothing more high value than a woman who can confidently handle herself in any situation. Plus, it's a killer workout and a way to release any stress you might be carrying around. Stay tuned, because after this, we're going to get a little luxurious with a hobby that's all about indulgence. Next on the list, perfume blending. Yes, I'm talking about creating your own signature scent. This isn't about grabbing a bottle off the shelf. It's about personalizing something that represents you. There's something so intimate and luxurious about being able to blend scents that resonate with who you are. You'll feel like an absolute queen knowing that no one else in the world smells like you. Plus, it's a fun, creative process that'll leave you with a fragrance that turns heads every time you walk into a room. Now on to something a little more daring. Rock climbing. Yup, I said it. Rock climbing is not just for the adrenaline junkies. It's for the high-value women too. It's about pushing your limits both physically and mentally. Climbing isn't just about strength. It's about strategy, patience, and getting to the top despite any fear. Plus, the sense of accomplishment when you reach the summit. That's an unmatched feeling. And hey, it doesn't hurt that it's a great workout for toning that body. But if you're an introvert who loves staying home, a perfect hobby is coming up for you. Moving on, another great hobby is yoga and meditation. And no, I'm not talking about some Instagram influencer's yoga pose. I'm talking about real, deep yoga and meditation that centers you. This is all about aligning your mind, body, and spirit. Yoga helps you tap into your feminine energy while also keeping you strong and flexible. And meditation, girl, if you're not meditating yet, you're missing out. It helps you get clear on your goals, keeps you calm, and connects you with yourself in ways nothing else can. Plus, let's be real, there's something magnetic about a woman who is calm, composed, and in control of her inner world. If you love pretty things, who doesn't? Why not start making your own? Jewelry making is one of those hobbies that's not only super satisfying, but also a solid way to tap into your creative side. You get to choose your own materials, beads, chains, stones, and create something unique that no one else has. Plus, it's one of those hobbies where, after a while, you might even start selling your pieces. Hell, a few handmade earrings here and there could fund your crafting hobby. Just remember to keep it fun and manageable. There's no need to stress over deadlines. Speaking of pretty things, let's talk about flower arranging. Seriously, nothing makes your space feel more alive than a bunch of beautifully arranged flowers. But it's more than just tossing blooms into a vase. Flower arranging is a way to express yourself. You get to play with colors, textures, and smells, creating something that reflects your mood or style. And let's be real, there's something incredibly calming about it. It's like bringing a little piece of nature indoors. And bonus, those skills will impress when you gift someone a handmade bouquet, or just treat yourself. But stay tuned, because if you love beauty and creativity, the next hobby is perfect for you. Self-care is huge, and nail art is one of those hobbies that's not only fun, but also a little treat yourself moment. You get to play around with different designs, colors, and even textures. Whether you go full glam with glitter or keep it subtle with simple, clean designs, nail art lets you express yourself. Plus, it's a great way to save some cash. You'll be skipping those expensive salon visits. It's also strangely relaxing. Once you start focusing on tiny details, everything else fades away. Speaking of winding down, candle making is such a chill hobby. It's honestly therapeutic. You get to pick your wax, add your favorite scents, lavender and vanilla are always winners, and pour it all into a cute mold. The best part? Once your candle is done, you get to enjoy the cozy ambiance it creates. And like jewelry making, it's another one of those hobbies that could turn into a side hustle. Who wouldn't want a homemade candle that smells like a dream? Last but not least, baking. There's something magical about creating something delicious from scratch. Whether it's cupcakes, bread, or a decadent cake, the whole process is calming. The measuring, mixing, and waiting for that perfect golden brown finish. Plus, the smell of fresh baked goodies filling your kitchen, absolute heaven. It's also a great way to show love to your family or friends, or just yourself. No shame in eating that whole batch of cookies. Baking can be as simple or as fancy as you want it to be. But at the end of the day, it's about creating something sweet and comforting. So, which hobby would you try first? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what sparks your interest.
And don't forget to check out our other video on how to quit your 9-to-5 job as a high-value woman. It'll give you all the tips you need to break free and start living life on your own terms. You won't want to miss it.